Hi, Aquarius. I've already shuffled these cards for you. Give it another little shuffle. It's about 6 in the morning where I am, and I'm feeling that there's a very important message. I feel like it's being very much guided by Spirit. I feel like a lot of you are facing some very significant decisions that you're making personally. You may not be discussing this with anyone else. You might just be doing it on your own. I think you're being very strong, even though you might not realize it. All right, let's see what comes out, okay? Okay, what do we have for Aquarius, please? What do we have for Aquarius, please? What do we have for Aquarius, please? What do we have, Spirit, for Aquarius? For fixed air, please. I feel like this issue card is very important. Okay, there's 2. There's 3. So the card that I'm drawn to immediately is this card. And I'm sorry with the glare. It's the 5 of Cups. Usually, that card, so I'm going to fix the glare. Usually this card is all about someone who's feeling very sad or someone who's in a state of regret. 2 words are coming up in my mind right now, and I do believe that they are related to the first decan of that sign, which is Scorpio. Power and lust. Power and lust. Somebody is in regret, yes. But this person, the errors that this person made was lust for power. I feel like it's like they don't want to even show their face. In this deck, they call it loss in pleasure. This is the first decan of Scorpio, which takes place in very late October. First decan Scorpios have a very intense side to them. Just give me a moment. I recall that week, okay? It is the last week of October. I think it may begin on the 24th of October because Libra claims the 23rd technically. October 24th to the 31st is called, if I recall correctly, the week of intensity. I'm just going to pause the tape and make sure that I'm right about that. It is indeed the week of intensity. It runs from October 23rd, 24th, 4th-ish, right up to November 1. Pluto and Mars both are relevant here. It has to do with someone who likes to win in love, but they have a strong drive for power. This person had a strong drive for power. I believe that they abused power. I believe they were collaborating with others. I think this person was very materialistic. Note that in this deck, this is Mars in Capricorn, and notice that it's called material work. Here is the Hierophant. Remember that the Hierophant is card number 5. The Hierophant follows the Emperor, which is card number 4 of the major arcana. The Emperor is also all about power and control and order, but it is power of this world, in other words, this material world. The Emperor does not sit on the top level of the tree of life, where you sit, Aquarius, as the Fool, and where the Great Father, Hokmah, the Magician, sits, and where the Great Mother, Bina, the High Priestess, sits. This person, along with the Emperor, sits on the lower level, on level 2, where things are removed, are separated. This is not an idea, it's not an archetype. The 3 ideal archetypes are you, the Fool, the Magician, Hokmah, the Great Father, and Bina, the High Priestess. Everything else, exists as a combination of those and other things. And down here we've got a card of the Minor Arcana. Kind of a dangerous combination we've got here. We've got someone who had a strong drive for power, a strong drive for lust. They want to win in love. They have deep, deep, intense feelings. And this person, and interestingly, the idea of Mars and Scorpio, this person, that week of intensity is all about someone who doesn't like to get caught off guard. Do you know why I think this person is in remorse, feels bad, feels bad, they are feeling sorry for themselves, because I think they got caught off guard. They thought they could exert power over you. They underestimated you, Aquarius. Boy, did they ever underestimate you. They forgot. They aren't even aware of what's on the top level. They probably think you're a fool. They might make fun of your clothing. Maybe you don't wear labels. Remember the Fool's cloak. I think Jacob made that for Joseph, the coat of many colors that the Fool wears in that. I'm choking up here. Sorry. I'm going to force myself to continue. So they may have made fun of you. Maybe they went for women who wear fancy clothing, or who they thought would be good to look good without for dinner. Well, that coat of many colors was made for Joseph by Jacob. The Fool sometimes, if you take out any religious text that refers to at the time of Abraham, you'd have to go back to the Old Testament. Joseph is, if you read what the coat of many colors looks like, it is exactly like the Fool's coat in the Fool card. And Joseph was a very powerful psychic. He had dreams, he had visions, and he predicted the future. Fool is fearless. This person probably thought that they were fearless, that they were big bully, big time, big shot. Probably underestimated you, probably thought you were so kind and naive. Little did they know, your card 0, you are the closest to spirit that anyone can get. Your pathway is a pathway that everyone else fears. It's pathway 0. Sometimes it's called pathway 22 on the tree of life. The only archetype that is suitable for that pathway is you, the Fool, because the Fool survives life's challenges and knows that all things come from nothing, from no thing. Nothing doesn't mean nothing. It means no thing in the material world, which means something more important than anything in the material world. Your pathway is the pathway of the innovator. By the way, it's related to technology on that note and creativity. You carry the essence, the energy of spirit from the unmanifest down to the Great Father, to the magician, to Hakma. And then it's passed along to the High Priestess, Bina, and down through the tree it goes. This person who had such a lust for power, who thought that they could power you, working with others to overpower you, maybe seeing you in love at the same time. They got a little surprised, I'm thinking. And that's why they're feeling down. That's why they're feeling down. They got caught off guard. This energy is energy of a very closed mind. It's the Pope. It's the Pope. It represents a very orthodox, strict, closed-minded doctrine. It's an external doctrine. The external doctrine of religion, it's called. Yes, and our religion, which is devoid of spirit. And to top it all off, we've got people down here who collaborate very well together, probably organized. It probably did quite a bit of damage. Quite a bit of damage. There's a lot of cups spilled there. There's some wreckage there. But I believe that the damage that they did is mostly to themselves. They may have wrecked everything for you too. But something tells me that you're going to come up in this reading unscathed, or perhaps beginning again. Now, remember that the Fool in that card has nothing. He's made his decision, or she's made her decision to reincarnate, but that means starting with nothing. This person, if they thought that they had no money in the bank, they would probably, I don't know, I was going to say, I don't know what they do, but that would be horrifying to them. To you, $1 billion in the bank is probably the same as zero. It is, that you can start again at any time, fearless. I mean, I'm not saying, you wouldn't be happy with money, but this person values material things so much, and control. When they don't have, that's all they think is important. So if they don't have power, if they don't win in love, if they can't, have power over you, it's a disaster. The Hierophant can be associated with an abuse of power, of course, and so let's keep going. I mean, it is possible that that person feels ashamed. No, I just noticed something else too about this card. Do you see the pentagram above this person's head? Notice that it's inverted. I didn't realize that in this deck. That pentagram is also inverted in the Devil's card. Reason why this is significant is that's the way the pentagram is supposed to be. That's what's wrong with this person. Let me tell you. So we've got fire, earth, air, water, and the top point is spirit. That's why the pentagram is supposed to be like this. Do that, and the spirit is dumped out. Devoid of spirit. That was this person's problem. And that's why they're feeling sorry for them. That's why they're upset. They have their idea what's important. It's just material things is important to this person. They don't understand where material things come from. They don't understand that. They think it comes from an abusing power, from overpowering others, stealing, probably outwitting, that's where they think it comes from. They do not understand that money, that you may be a great money manifestor, maybe they don't know how you rebuilt yourself. you know, they got caught off guard somehow. We'll see. Sorry I spent so long on that. What else do we have, please, Spirit? What else do we have, please, Spirit? Show us more. Whoa, whoa, tell me about it. I feel like they have to face this person. This could be this could be someone who is in the legal profession. It could be a lawman. It could be a judge. First of all, we've got Scorpio, Taurus, and Capricorn on the chart. Now we have here Gemini. Sorry. Yes, we do. Yeah, kings are mutable. Mutable heirs, Gemini. Yes, Gemini. Now, let's see how what this person is thinking and feeling. I feel like it's someone that this person has to face. I'm not getting the feeling that that's a good person. We'll just see what's going on here. So what I'm getting the feeling here is that somehow, some kind of, these are people collaborating together. Usually they're doing, with these energies here, clearly they are up to no good. And they are usually ganging up on somebody, especially with this energy there. I believe that the work that this person has done has to be reviewed or something by this person. I'm not sure. Let's just see how what this person is thinking and feeling. What is the King of Swords? He needs to make some kind of a decision, or she. What is the King of Swords thinking and feeling, please? Spirit, what is the King of Swords thinking and feeling, please? Yes, okay. Interesting. So this is about an ending or a completion. There's some kind of a completion, and now this is sort of a graduating step. So that there's something here, sorry, that was supposed to complete itself. Now it is a card of all fixed signs, and you are a fixed sign. What was the completion? This could be an ending for you, and maybe that's, or this person may have to, here's a work project that may have to be shown to this person. This person is looking at the world, so that could be something on the internet. They could be looking at a plan, a final wrap-up. I feel like this person is saying, is that all? So I don't know what is the world, what is the King of Swords thinking and feeling? Clarify, show me more. This just fell down. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. There's supposed to be some kind of exchange of money, I think. But you know what I'm getting the feeling that this is? It's not enough. The King of Swords is not... it's not sure here whether something is over or not. Now, this King of Swords could be waiting, wondering, when am I going to get my final project or final results? When am I going to receive this? In this card, in this deck, this card is called Harmonious Change. Well, I don't know why I saw the word exchange there. I feel like something is supposed to change for this person. And it's supposed to be harmonious. Your person is supposed to be happy, but he's not, or she's not, obviously. This King of Swords is supposed to be happy, but they're not. They're angry. Just have a look at what they're holding in their hand, other than the sword. Look at that. That does not look good. So what is, this is also someone who's, there could be messages going back and forth, Perhaps this King of Swords is looking at messages. Maybe this person tapped your phone or is repeating things that you said. Whatever it is, it's not enough. It's not enough. Maybe this person was, I mean, clearly they're supposed to receive something here, some change. And, you know, it's supposed, both people on both sides are supposed to be harmonious and happy. This person looks desperately unhappy. And this person is angry. Why is the King of Swords angry, please? And why is your person unhappy? Why is the King of Swords? All right, wow. Sorrow. Because somebody I believe that that's you, but now I think that you're fine, but over here, you know, I believe that's what they were supposed to do to you. That's what I believe. Clarify why the King of Swords is angry, and why is your... Okay, this just fell out. Ah... Well, now, I know exactly what's happened. This is where you were supposed to be. Look at how that person is all crawled up in a ball. They look like they're about to die. This person is extremely, they are in a state of misery. That is very, that is the kind of heartbreak that one might even die of. You could die of that kind of heartbreak. But I'll tell you what's going on. Instead of you being there, they tried to end you. They tried to end you. They tried to break you. Break your heart, make you, maybe they tried literally to kill you. Maybe they were hoping you'd die of a broken heart. But let me show you where you went and why this person is angry. This person is upset. Aquarius left the building and went to a spa or went to a temple, went to a mosque. Just look at how beautiful and peaceful. Do you know what? You almost died. This soldier built his coffin. He's smiling. He's smiling. He is actually smiling. And he's praying. I'm going to try to get the glare to this. Sorry. He's smiling and he's praying. And the beautiful light, the sunlight from that window is shining on him. He's receiving a blessing. Do you know why? Because he accepted the fact that he could die in the battle. In fact, built his own coffin in case he would. Then he went out and did the best that he could. Survived the impossible. And then, instead of coming back and waging war on the people who tried to break you, this person lay down and told Spirit, thank you. I'm so grateful that I'm alive. I just want peace. I feel so happy, Spirit, to be so close to you. And as soon as you expressed gratitude for the simple fact that you survived, well, I won't say simple fact, it was pretty cool. I think you're thinking to yourself, the reason why this guy is smiling, I think, is because he should have died. It was so inevitable that he built his own coffin, for goodness sakes, or dug his own grave in the original deck, and then came back. And as Mother Teresa said, it was never between you and them. It was never between you and them. It was never between you and them. It was between you and God. And I'll tell you what, because you did that, the amount of power, personal power from your solar plexus chakra, from your gut, from your spirit, from your heart, is a million billion times. It is infinite, the amount of power that you have to create any kind of wealth. This person's power is very limited, restricted, limited. It's based on fear, this person's power. Yours is unlimited. Oh, wow. Spirit, what else would you like Aquarius to know? I think we're close to the ending. What else would you like Aquarius to know, Spirit? This energy is, okay, there's way too many. However, I'll tell you what I will take is this. I'll get one more card. What have we been talking about? What's the kind of power we've been talking about? This person cared about, and this person. Earthly power. Have a look at what this, I believe that says earthly power. Earthly power. Earthly power. Money. 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 Using money to control. Blocking the heart. Blocking the solar plexus chakra. Block. Be stingy. Don't give a dime. Don't give the waitress a tip. Don't give a quarter to the beggar on the street. How foolish are you? Huh? That person, you're dumb. You always lose your money. First you get your paycheck and then it's gone. You're so stupid. Ha ha ha. That's what this person thinks. The reason why he has money is because he doesn't give. Now what he's doing now is he's desperately trying to hold on to something. Desperately. Now he's covering something up. He's covering something up. I believe that person was once that person is very wealthy. They were supposed to have built the city behind them. They own it. But they sit on a cold, hard concrete bench. This person is still withholding information from you. They're holding some very, very dark information from you. It's about this abuse of power. It's about this person. And I think that this person, I think it's your person, they're withholding information from this person. And this person may be withholding some paycheck or something. Show me a little bit more about what this person is holding back. What are they covering up? They have something that they don't want others to see. They may spend the rest of their life trying to cover that up, that tight seal on that. What are they withholding? What do they want other people to see? Spirit, what does that person want to hold back? What does that person have a tight seal on? Now, I believe that that's what the King of Swords was expecting, perfected work. This is also Venus and Aries, where the Emperor and the Empress finally come together. They're withholding love. The true, it's 11:11. No wonder they're holding that back. They're covering their heart. They put a tight seal. So the energies of that is a welcoming. What they're not willing to give is love. They're not welcoming. They're holding back on marriage, probably holding back on commitment, or perhaps they are married and they're hiding the fact that they're married. I'm going to show me a little bit more about Aquarius' person and what they're holding back. What is the Four of Wands? There's something they don't want you to, that's too many. What is the Four of Wands? What is that person holding back? Well, wow. they're being they are being somebody has power over them. Do you know what? No, it's not somebody, it's something. Whatever this person, whatever information this person is holding back, there's something they have to hide now for the rest of their lives, or they may lose money. They have to hide something there. And that is going to restrict them from moving toward what they truly love. And they're going to be, this person is worried, overthinking, insecure, shortened force. Look at the, what this is called here in this deck. Sorry. Shortened force. So they're not so forceful now, are they? This person is your person is in a state of extreme anxiety. It's Jupiter in Gemini, which is this person overthinks, thinking, what if, oh my God, what if, and not only that, it's all it's insecurities. They are literally in a state. It's like they're in mental jail. They are in mental jail, and it's because they have to hold back that information, or there's something. There's something that if that is released, it shortens their force, lessens their force, shows that it shows an imperfection. Okay, so what are these insecurities? These are things that are holding this person back. It has to do with whatever they're holding back. These are the things that are, what are the restrictions? What's the fact that they have to hide something is a restriction. What are the restrictions? Whoa, no wonder. They took a shot at you. This is lust and power. They took a lusty, huge opportunity, and I feel like they took it from this person. And you know what? Here's the problem. This secret here, this information that they're holding back, it could be literally under a court seal. Do you notice how this looks like a seal? This could be information that is sealed. Like you would have to make a legal application to open it up. I just realized that this could be a judge who's reviewing something there. But here's the thing. It is top. This information is top secret. This information. This is not just a little secret. This is a very serious. This is, absolutely confidential, privileged, prejudice. This literally, this information, if it is released, it can do a massive amount of damage. That's why this person is stressed. That's why this person can't move. They can't open their heart. They can't even get up. They got to watch their money now. They have to make sure. I feel like they even have to watch their facial expressions. Now, what is this? I feel like this is you. I feel like you know. I feel like you're very intuitive. I'm just going to ask here, what is, you might have a dog or a cat, a little black cat, or a big black dog. I want to know now. I'm going to ask what does the High Priestess know? I feel like that is you. I feel like that is you. I feel like you know this too. Let's just ask, what does the High Spirit, what does the High Priestess know? What is the information there? She looks very balanced, unmoved, very much unlike how they expected you to be. What a joke. She's unmoved. And not only that, she sits on the top level with you. That's Bina. What does she know? What does she know? Does she know a message? Something about a message. Began it all. A message. That Page of Pentacles. I feel like that, what you know. Well, actually, I'll get another card, but I believe that there's something that was revealed in a message. Somebody may have told you some information. It may have just started from one message that you saw. It is tangible, so it's something you heard. It went through the sound waves or saw. It was material. In other words, it was showed up. Either you saw it, heard it, saw it, or felt it. Let's just see. Yeah, so it allows you to go straight to your Ten of Pence. Show me more. What does that High Priestess know? Does that High Priestess know? Does she know? Wow. Wow, everything. She knows everything. It may have been triggered by one message, but where did she get her information? Perhaps it was a message, but it was a message that came from the divine. It came from the subconscious. It came from the Akashic records. It came from the realm of spirit. And just look at this. This is incredible. How many are there? 15. 1, 2, 3. Do they have any? There are usually 15 in the regular deck. Hang on, I'm just going to count those yards of moonlight. One moment. In the original card, this is where, see, this is why I always encourage people just to get the original Rider-Waite deck and not to use, but anyway, you know, these are good decks to have. There are, in fact, 15 yards of moonlight even though the moon is the 18th card. Now, let me tell you why there are 15 yards there. 15 is the number of the devil as well. You notice how they have 18 yards of moonlight there. Anyway, I'm going to put this all together for you. The High Priestess here. So we've got the High Priestess and the moon. I'm going to explain what I believe how we put this all together here. There's the Page of Pentacles. By the way, there's the coat of many colors. In a moment now, I'm going to find hopefully I can find the description of Joseph's coat that Jacob made for him. But it speaks of jewels on it, and you see the little jewels. And it was described as a cape with a belt around it, exactly like this. And remember that the comparison here that Waite was making with his symbolism there, with the coat, was to Joseph, who had dreams, and his dreams were premonitions, and they always came true. It freaked everybody out. Do you know, I believe this information, this download that you got from the divine, from the Akashic records, did come in a message from the divine. I believe it came to you in a dream. Something in a dream triggered this. And I believe that what was triggered, it was this aggressive stuff, that whatever was being done here, that you know, whatever this person was trying to do. And I believe what you did is you blocked or cut off this person. And for some reason, when you did that, your person was unable to give a complete project to this King of Swords. And I believe that your person's money is being withheld, something like that. I mean, you can take it as it resonates, but it's something like that. Now, on to the finale here, and why I think these two cards are here. The High Priestess. There was something that your person was hiding. Something was partially hidden from you at all times. All right? This person probably told you were crazy, and it wasn't you. It didn't exist. You'll notice that in here, the High Priestess, the Torah is in her lap. But one of the most important parts of the High Priestess card is that the the final letter in the word Torah is supposed to be partially hidden by her cape. There's the original card. Do you see how the A is partially hidden? Now this isn't the actual, this is another version of this isn't actually the original. If you look at the original card in the Rider-Waite deck, it is almost fully hidden, that last letter. Well, the Torah, it represents the 5 books of Moses, the original religious texts prior to the life of Jesus of Nazareth. So it's in Abraham and Moses era, which, you know, the Quran is mostly focused on that area of time and heavily around Moses and Allah. Now, the 5th book of Moses is Deuteronomy, and it is believed to have been the final oral exhortation of Moses, but the thing is, it was written after Moses died. They believe that Joshua wrote it, but it's believed that Joshua downloaded this information in a dream. So, I mean, he claims, or it is, you know, believed to have been the words that Moses actually spoke. It is contained in Deuteronomy chapter 15. 15 yards. That is what was hidden. That was what was hidden. That's what I believe was hidden. And I believe that in a dream you downloaded a message. There was something that this person was doing to you that was covered up. I believe it amounted to an abuse of power, and this is where they thought you would go. A state of absolute, they wanted to shatter you. Look, you got no clothes on there. That jerk, excuse my language. I'd like to call him something worse. But you see, you know, this person would probably normally hire spies. You know, it's just maybe they were spying on you. They probably were. You got your information from Spirit. Download it, and you don't have to share it with anyone. And I believe, here's what this person's problem is. You have that information. And I believe at any time you could do something with that. Call up, you know, the FBI or CIA or call up the police. You've got information here. And it has something to do with a massive abuse of power. And I think you could put that person in jail if you wanted to. Jail. Maybe they're worried that's where you put them. But I don't think you're going to. I don't think you're going to, because you're happy and peaceful. This person is in a state of misery. They're in a state of misery. They're probably the one that's heartbroken. Let's see if we have one final message here. Guys, it doesn't have to resonate exactly, you know, you might be getting a different version of this, but Kelka shows Kamsa. Yeah, look at this. Again, this is what I think is happening here. This is what is being reviewed, I think, by this person. Or perhaps this could be your person. But your person, look at this person, and this person, neither of them are happy. Neither of them are happy. And not only that, but this person can't move forward. Let's have a look at what is underneath, what this card is called in this deck. Success unfulfilled. Unfulfilled. And you know, perhaps that pentacle there, I always say that pentacle, that's the pentacle, that's the chance. That was the new start that this person is supposed to be picking up and moving forward with. You know why he doesn't? Because he's stingy. Because he thinks, oh, I got to take a drop. I got to lose all this money. I lose all that money if I go forward, you know, with Aquarius. Look at what I'm going to lose. Or maybe they knew you were there all along. Knew they could have had a fresh start with you. Knew you were there, you know, so vibrant. knew you were so intuitive, knew you were there, maybe picked up materialistic, karmic, maybe she's a, sex addict or something, look at her. She's probably dancing or something like that. She's got a snake there instead of a rope. That's a snake. Maybe because there was a harmonious change between them. Maybe they both loved money and sex. Who knows? And little did your person know. Look at the amount. Look at the absolute spiritual power. The depth of this power. It is just absolutely inexplicable. Here your person is back here in the minor arcana, in the 7s and in the 5s. The 7s and the 5s is where your person is. Success unfulfilled. Let's just get one last comment here. What is Aquarius? What can Aquarius take away from this? What else can Aquarius take away? Walk away. Walk away. Now this is an important card. All right? This is an important card. And as I said when I started the reading, I feel that some of you, perhaps you've started to end things, maybe months ago or maybe a year ago, but there's something about this time, tonight, today, tomorrow, around about this time where I believe you are doing a final walk away. You are abandoning ship, aborting this project, leaving the building, because there is just nothing else you can do. I believe that you have discovered, possibly just through your intuition, perhaps somebody sent you a message or told you something, but you've discovered such a massive betrayal. There is just no excuse for this, or it's sometimes things are just the last straw, and there's just, and you're just, it could be just too much now. And we've just had a full moon recently, and here's a woman, though, speaking of Moses, so just she is walking away, abandoning success. Okay, this could have worked. It could have worked if your person had done the spiritual work. And I believe that you stayed in as long as you could, till there was absolutely, the evidence was overwhelming that this person wasn't going to grow up. They weren't going to change. And this woman is walking away with deep, with regret. Regrettably, she is walking away. She's not regretting anything that she did. She is regretful that this person was not ready. He's back at the 7 to join her. Would not do the work. Remember that the person in the 8 of Cups is going to the 9 of Cups. And that is toward their wish. All right. One last note. Perhaps this person never believed in a miracle, or that miracles could happen. That person in the original card, gave that person a staff and a red coat, and made that card look as if he was about to, it looks like he's walking toward, now she looks like she's walking toward what looks to be a sea. And there's a lot of red in that card. Well, in the original card, Arthur Edward Waite, his symbolism, it made references to Moses and when he was leading the Israelites out of Egypt, and they were being chased by a very cruel Pharaoh and his army, and they in fact ended up being backed up, cornered by the chariots. They thought they were all going to die. Well, of course, Moses had faith, and some of the others did, and he gave them quite a lecture about having faith. In fact, what he told them to do was be still, and know, and have faith and pray. Be still your mind, calm your mind. Spirit will take care of this. And what is the next thing that happened? The sea parted, and they were able to escape. And then it closed and trashed the Pharaoh's army. Now look, some of you may say, well, that can't happen. Well, as I've told you before, there is actual evidence that, in fact, these things have occurred before. It's called a wind set. That can happen. And there is some kind of evidence of a volcanic eruption near that area of the Red Sea that scientists have proven is evidence that a wind set did occur at that time. So, when you pray for a miracle, something like that can happen. That's a miracle. It's when something manifests in the physical world that the logical mind didn't expect. It's very much like the story of the man who is being chased through the jungle by a ferocious tiger, and he knows that if the ferocious tiger catches up to him, the tiger will tear him apart from piece to piece. There is no question. So what happens is he climbs down into a well, and he puts his hands, and then he realizes that at the bottom of the well there is a giant poisonous snake, and he's beginning to lose his grip. Below him is a poisonous snake that will surely kill him if he falls down. Above him is a tiger, a vicious tiger, that will surely kill him if he climbs back up. Now ask your logical mind right now, what can he do to save himself? Can he do anything? Ask that logical mind of ours to go to work. Try it. Go ahead. Logical mind, do you have any solutions? You cannot go up, you will die. Cannot go down, you will die. No, I don't think the logical mind has a solution. Well, here's what you would do. Here's what Aquarius would do in this case. It's the number one thing that this person does. Look at the hands. Pray and be grateful. Well, here's how that story ends. So the man who's got his hands and feet, straddled, is keeping himself in the well. He says to himself, well, I'm going to die. I'm going to accept it. I'm going to die. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold on as long as I can, and I'm going to go through my mind, and I'm going to pray. I'm going to pray, first of all, to whatever God that person has, spirit, God, Allah, Buddha, Krishna, Tao, whatever your God may be, but I hope you certainly have one, because that's the only thing. Forget logic. You forget that logical buzzing, what if I can't do this, I can't do this. That's got to be turned off. That's going to get you killed. This person says, I'm going to accept the fact that I'm going to die. I'm just going to pray to God that it's not a painful death. And while I'm going to thank God for the experiences I've had. And then I'm going to add one last thing in. God, please do something for me, anything. Maybe this person will pray to someone who has already passed over. To their mother or their father, someone who's passed over. Reach out to that person and ask for a miracle. And let me tell you what happened to the man. The minute he prayed, the second he did, the tiger got so lustful to eat up the man that he slipped. His footing slipped and he fell with a great force, landed at the bottom of the well, broke his back, died, and killed the snake. boom. That is a miracle. That is perfectly explicable by all things in the material world. The tiger simply got overly lustful, just like your person over there, lust for power. He's just like the tiger. Slipped because he was thirsting to eat that man alive, and he was frustrated because he couldn't get to the juicy human. Because of his lust for power, he slipped, fell. You know why he probably got lusty and got frustrated? Because the meal he was supposed to have, which was the man, looked peaceful. And when you look peaceful and calm, all fear is gone. And now the lion is getting frustrated. Where's my fearful? Why isn't my meal running and panicking and crying and shrieking? Because that person is talking to God, where all power exists, the real power. And that's what happens, Aquarius person, when you pray. That's what happens when you have the faith of the fool. You have the power to create a miracle. And you probably could have done something. Maybe your person was in some kind of legal trouble. Maybe you could have taken every problem of theirs away if they had only had some faith, given up the need for lust, money, power, and control. Aquarius, thank you so much for listening. Let me know if it resonates. Have a great day.